Did you know? About 210 million people worldwide are addicted to social media, while you're probably one of 1.54 billion people who grapple with social media dependence. Every scroll, every swipe, every tap is tracked by invisible machines that know you better than you know yourself. The algorithm watching your every move isn't just recommending content. It's rewiring your brain. This isn't about screen time or digital wellness tips. This is about cognitive capture. Picture neural pathways in your brain lighting up like a Christmas tree every time you see a red notification badge. Frequent engagement with social media platforms alters dopamine pathways, fostering dependency analogous to substance addiction. The machines have learned to manufacture digital heroin, and they're injecting it directly into your attention span. Here's how your digital puppet master actually works. Social media algorithms aren't just computer programs. They're behavior modification engines disguised as entertainment platforms. Think of them as invisible casino operators who figured out the perfect slot machine for your mind. Social media platforms are shifting from social graph algorithms to interest graph algorithms. Instead of showing you posts from people you follow, they now serve content based on psychological triggers buried in your browsing patterns. A social media algorithm is a set of rules and signals that rank content based on how likely each individual user is to like it and interact with it. The machine learning models behind your feed analyze thousands of data points per second. How long you pause on a video. Which words make you comment. What time you're most emotionally vulnerable. Whether you scroll faster after seeing certain faces or colors. Every micro-reaction becomes training data for more precise manipulation. These algorithms often prioritize emotionally charged content, which is more likely to elicit a dopamine response. Your brain releases the same chemical when you get a social media notification as when someone hands you cocaine. The algorithms have discovered that anger, fear, and outrage keep you scrolling longer than happiness or contentment. In 2025, expect a heavier focus on AI-driven recommendations. Meta is refining its machine learning models to suggest content based on user behavior, even from accounts they don't follow. The algorithm creates an artificial reality bubble around you, showing you a distorted version of the world designed to maximize your engagement time. The system works through variable reward scheduling. Like a slot machine, you never know when you'll get that perfect post, that viral comment, that dopamine hit. Positive prediction error happens when we experience more reward than our brain predicted, increasing the amount of dopamine released. The algorithm deliberately creates unpredictable reward patterns that hijack your brain's learning mechanisms. Picture laboratory rats pressing a lever for food pellets. Now replace the lever with your thumb and the pellets with likes, shares, and comments. Changes in brain activity within the prefrontal cortex and amygdala suggest increased emotional sensitivity. Your phone has become a Skinner box, and you're the experimental subject. But here's where the ethical nightmare begins. These algorithms aren't neutral. They're designed by teams of neuroscientists, behavioral economists, and data scientists whose job is to maximize what Silicon Valley calls user engagement. What they're really maximizing is addiction. Instagram and similar platforms incorporate sophisticated neuroscience knowledge to add addiction and habit-forming features. Companies spend millions studying how to make their products more habit-forming. They hire former casino designers. They use the same psychological techniques that create gambling addicts. The moral question becomes, is it ethical to deliberately engineer addiction for profit? These platforms know their products cause mental health problems, especially in teenagers. They have internal research proving their algorithms amplify depression, anxiety, and body dysmorphia. Yet they continue optimizing for engagement over well-being. Consider this: if a drug company created a medication that was deliberately addictive and caused mental health side effects, we'd call it criminal. But when tech companies do the same thing with algorithms, we call it innovation. The platforms argue they're giving users what they want. But wanting something and being manipulated into wanting it are entirely different. When your desires are manufactured by machines designed to exploit your psychological vulnerabilities, is that really free choice? Now imagine this technology in 5 years. In 2025, algorithms will use advanced AI to understand user behavior better, leading to deeper personalization. We're moving toward algorithms that can predict your emotional state, your political beliefs, your purchasing decisions, and your relationship status before you're consciously aware of them yourself. Brain-computer interfaces are already being tested. Soon, algorithms won't need to wait for you to scroll or tap. They'll read your neural activity directly. Imagine Facebook knowing what you're thinking before you think it. Imagine TikTok serving content based on your subconscious desires. The next generation of social media will use augmented reality, virtual environments, and AI companions that feel more real than human relationships. These systems will know exactly which virtual experiences trigger the strongest emotional responses in your specific brain chemistry. We're approaching a world where the line between authentic human desire and algorithmically manufactured preference disappears entirely. Your tastes, your opinions, your political views, even your romantic attractions could be shaped by machines designed to maximize corporate revenue. The ultimate question isn't whether algorithms are controlling you. The question is, when they achieve perfect control, will you even notice? Or will the manipulation feel so natural, so perfectly tailored to your psychology, that you'll thank them for it? This isn't science fiction. This is the logical endpoint of attention capitalism. Every scroll brings us closer to a world where human agency becomes an illusion, and our minds become the product being sold to the highest bidder. The choice is still yours. For now. Subscribe to VoidViz to decode tomorrow's tech.